Okay, as I was saying, one of the many reasons why I'm not going to buy that Alan Carr book is because I don't want anyone telling me what to do. I don't want anyone telling me what to think or telling me how to think. Hi there, John Paul Dawn, how's it going? And I don't really want anyone evangelizing to myself. I don't think I should be evangelizing to other people. We all want to go, every single person wants to spread a message somehow. But I think there's ways of doing it, and I think there's ways of not doing it. And using a more gentle approach when essentially you're showing that you're open to debate. And you're showing you're open to different perspectives is good. But when you've got someone being aggressive to another person, trying to force an idea into them, then that's essentially really negative. And the last thing you want to do is to build a population of people who are in the kind of I must do as I am told and I'm not allowed to think for myself or make an intelligent decision for myself mindset. The reason for that is because it is wrong. People should be taught how to think. They should not be told to do as they are told. That's wrong. That's one of the things that's wrong with religion. Funnily enough, and I know this is going to be a bit of a shock to some of you people, I've actually been listening to some Christian radio and watching some Christian broadcasts recently. Some of them I don't disagree with too much. A lot of them I do disagree with. And the ones I disagree with are the ones who say, be obedient. I don't think that I should have to be obedient. I think that I should have to say, well, there's some interesting ideas there, there's some goals I want to reach there. Here's a way of doing it. If that method doesn't work, I can then explore another one and I can just see how I go. I personally should never be told by any fucker in the whole world what to be, what to do, what to wear, what to say, how to behave. I should be able to think about this rationally and intelligently and logically, and that goes for social views, political views, theological views, supernaturalist views. That goes for dietary views. Okay, no matter what. Some people say like chips is really unhealthy. Well, if I want to have some chips once in a while and I need a carbohydrate boost, then basically I'm going to have them, and if anyone doesn't like that, they can just kiss my ass. Well, yeah, I do mention Christianity a lot. Why is that? I live in the Western world. Okay, and so a lot of the things that people object to, which is why they turn to neo-paganism, which is why they turn to atheism, which is why they turn to anything else. It's because they have been hurt by the more aggressive messages in Christianity. But there's also other messages in Christianity which are fine without the Christ aspect and without all of the idea of authority or authoritarian things. And on top of that, a lot of my customers, a lot of the people who I deal with on a regular basis, come from a very strongly Christian background anyway. Alright, they are Christians. So you might think that why are they dealing with a fortune teller or a tarot reader? Why? It's because it is acceptable to them as Christians to do so. So the whole definitions are a little broader. Well, yeah, I could, and maybe I should, but essentially the things that you find in Wicca, as far as like choosing more broad examples, the things you find in Wicca are a carbon copy of everything you find in Christianity. It really is. Some people say that within witchcraft, okay, you're allowed to, worship the dark. Well, do people actually do that in practice? Basically, no. I don't think so. Yes, which I appreciate most about Christianity, I feel is the biggest draw, is the concept of forgiveness. Yeah. But the concept of forgiveness is not purely in Christianity. It's something which is actually sold through self-developmental groups. Because it's important for individuals to learn to live with their past and learn how to forgive themselves. And now, some of the people I've met who turned to Christianity have had hard drug histories or hard crime histories, and they just don't want to deal with that anymore. They don't want to be that person. And the way that they justify that inside their minds is to believe that either they are born again or that their sins died with Christ, and then to try and learn what this emotion or this feeling of forgiveness really is, and to try and apply that in their daily life and try and build it up through what they call prayer, which is basically a form of shallow meditation, namely like self-developmental affirmation or hypnosis, and something to change the mind. So without like the crucifix, without Jesus Christ, without all the authoritarian bollocks, it's fine. But it's when you've got like that horseshit in it, then it becomes really, really difficult. And I know a fair few Christians in my local area, and I don't want to upset them, so I try and like keep my deistic perspective a little way away from them. But I think they probably guessed that I'm a little different to them because I told them what I do for a living. So that's gonna like throw boom, cats, pigeons, you know what I mean. So it's going to be quite hilarious to see how the fallout of that's going to happen. I mean, that's not a YouTube drama, that's like a face-to-face fucking drama. So that'll be pretty damn interesting to see what happens.